Due to their numerous leading parts in some of the biggest box office hits, a few actors became synonymous with the decade. Some were seasoned veterans who were still going strong, while others were up-and-comers who had huge success, but they all helped define the decade, cementing their place among cinema's greatest and brightest. Here are the 10 most iconic movie actors of the 2000s. Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom became the king of the franchises in the 2000s with his roles as Legolas and Will Turner. His roles in The Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean, two of Hollywood's most popular film franchises, solidified him as a global superstar and one of the most famous performers of the new millennium. Bloom built a diverse resume by collaborating with renowned filmmakers such as Cameron Crowe on Elizabethtown and Ridley Scott on The Kingdom of Heaven. After the release of the third Pirates film in 2007, his popularity faded, and while he's still a household name, he doesn't command the same level of attention as he did in the first half of the 2000s. Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter and Daniel Radcliffe are now synonymous with 21st century cinema, as are the franchises that defined the new decade and the celebrities who featured in them. The young actor matured in front of the public, spending the full decade as the wonderful saga's protagonist. Outside of the Harry Potter franchise, Radcliffe only appeared in a few films, but he didn't need to. Since the release of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in 2001, the series has entrenched his reputation, making him the greatest role model for every preteen who has grown up with him. Since the end of the Harry Potter series, Radcliffe has embarked on more adventurous and challenging parts, yet he will always be known as the boy who lived. Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger shot to fame in 1999 with the film 10 Things I Hate About You, rapidly becoming an adolescent heartthrob. The actor starred in several films in the early 2000s, including A Knight's Tale and The Four Feathers. In 2005, however, his career took a turn when he acted in the highly acclaimed movie Brokeback Mountain, for which he was nominated for an Academy Award. But it was in 2008, when Ledger starred as the Joker in Christopher Nolan's masterwork The Dark Knight, that he achieved his greatest success. Despite considerable skepticism over his choice, fans adored Ledger's interpretation of the famous villain. His work earned him a posthumous Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor after his untimely death in early 2008. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman's portrayal of Wolverine, one of the most renowned Marvel characters of all time, made him an overnight sensation. Jackman's steely performance was at the center of Fox's X-Men trilogy, which likely started the superhero craze that continues to this day. Jackman ventured out of the superhero genre after his run as Wolverine, which lasted well into the mid-2010s. He collaborated with Darren Aronofsky on The Fountain, Christopher Nolan on The Prestige, and Baz Luhrmann on Australia. Will Smith. Will Smith, who had already established himself as one of the most iconic movie performers of the 1990s, maintained his supremacy in the new millennium. He began the decade with an Oscar nomination for his performance as Muhammad Ali in Ali in 2001. And he would win another for The Pursuit of Happiness in 2006. With the sequels to two of his biggest 90s hits, Men in Black 2 and Bad Boys 2, Smith maintained his image as an action hero and a strong box office draw. He also starred in I, Robot, I Am Legend, and Hancock, all of which were commercial triumphs. Samuel L. Jackson. In the 1990s, Samuel L. Jackson rose to prominence thanks to his roles in Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown. In the 2000s, however, He became a true pop culture star, occupying a special place in the minds of his fans. Shaft, the Star Wars prequels, and The Incredibles solidified his reputation as a cinematic icon with a screen presence that enhanced all types of material. Projects like Snakes on a Plane and the XXX franchise, on the other hand, established him as an unexpected king of camp. In 2008, he debuted as Nick Fury in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which was still in its infancy at the time. And the rest, as they say, is history. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt became a serious actor in the 2000s. The actor had a string of big hits under his belt, including Seven and Fight Club, but the new century saw him take on more demanding and varied roles. He appeared in Guy Ritchie's Snatch, the Ocean's franchise, and the Coen Brothers ensemble piece Burn After Reading as a supporting actor. Pitt was nominated for an Academy Award for his performance in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and he went on to feature in Babel, The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford, and Inglourious Bastard, all of which added to his already impressive CV. However, the actor did not forget his role as a leading man and appeared in the box office smashes Troy and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio had every door in Hollywood wide open after appearing in the highest-grossing picture at the time. DiCaprio's career in the 2000s was littered with critically acclaimed films directed by renowned filmmakers, many of which were also box office blockbusters. During the decade, DiCaprio garnered 2 Oscar nods for his work in The Aviator, 2004, and Blood Diamond, 2006. Catch Me If You Can, Gangs of New York, The Departed, and Revolutionary Road cemented his reputation as one of the most celebrated actors of the 21st century. George Clooney. George Clooney made the leap to the big screen after becoming the ultimate television hunk in the 1990s owing to the smash drama series ER. Clooney's blossoming cinematic career was nearly ruined by Batman and Robin, but the 2000s embraced him with open arms. Clooney appeared in 2 Coen Brothers films, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? In 2001 and 2003, they released Intolerable Cruelty and Intolerable Cruelty, respectively. In 2005, he received widespread critical acclaim for his directing work in Good Night and Good Luck, as well as his performance in Syriana. For the latter, he won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, and he had 2 further nominations for Michael Clayton in 2007 and Up in the Air in 2009. Johnny Depp. In the late 1980s, Johnny Depp surged to notoriety, and by the 1990s, he had established himself as a true A-lister. Both critically and commercially, Depp's career peaked in the 2000s. Starting in 2003, he played the entertaining and iconic Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, for which he received critical acclaim and his first ever Academy Award nomination. Finding Neverland and Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street received further Oscar nominations. Depp had other significant movie office hits, such as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Public Enemies, but it was his role as Captain Jack Sparrow that established his status as the undisputed king of the 2000s. Which of these movie actors is your favorite pick? Please tell us in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more interesting facts about your favorite celebrities.